I start off with a question.
Okay.
But I don't know, like it was going to be addressed to the whole class.
That's okay.
Okay.
Do it as you would.
Okay.
All right, here we go.
So how many of you here have pulled an all-nighter for studying or school purposes? Great, me too. I can honestly say that last week I found myself in Robert E. Kennedy Library for 24 hours. And I'm here to offer you a little bit of advice on how to get through that as smoothly as possible, because as college students, they're inevitable. So first, I will give you the pre-all-nighter prep talk. Then we're going to talk about exactly how to get through those nights. And then we're going to talk about surviving the next day. So, step 1, prepping for the long, sleepless nights. So, if you know that one of those all-nighters are coming your way, it's important that you try to get as much extra sleep as possible. And here's why. In an article from the Division of Sleep Medicine at Harvard Medical School, they explain that enough sleep plays a critical role in maximizing learning, memory, and other vital functions. And this is a fact that we can't ignore. And in a TED Talk by neuroscientist Ted Liff, he just explains what exactly goes on in your brain while you're sleeping. And just to quickly brief over what he said, basically when you're sleeping, your spinal fluid from your spine goes into your brain and cleanses it through like all the little cracks and crevices and cleanses it of all the waste that builds up during the day. And one of those important chemicals that Ted Liff was really focused on is called amyloid beta. And when that builds up during the day and you don't sleep at night, and that buildup of amyloid beta is linked to Alzheimer's. So that's a study that they're still looking at and learning about still. But now you understand why getting sleep is really important for ultimate student success. So on to getting through the night. So first things first, stay in the light. Natalie Dudovich, professor at University of Florida with a PhD in psychology, reminds us the importance of staying in the light during an all-nighter. In her words, we need darkness to have the onset of melatonin, which is the hormone that makes us sleepy. So bright light is really, really important because if you're not in it, then you're bound to doze off. And she also suggests trying to stay in a room that has moderate temperature because if it gets too hot, that can lead to drowsiness as well. So a healthy 75 degrees is what she suggests. Now, I'm sure you're all wondering what the best things are to eat and drink because that's what I was wondering. And Tamara Melton, a nutrition specialist, suggests staying away from sugar because biologically, when you eat sugar, you're energized for about an hour, but then you immediately crash right after. So she suggests staying more towards carbs and proteins. Some of her advice was eating Greek yogurt, apples and peanut butter, berries, and snacking on those regularly throughout the night instead of eating one big meal. So, of course, you're probably all wondering how the best way to go about caffeine is. And the ratio, you ask? Little caffeine to a lot of water. So Melton, she tells you that your daily caffeine intake as an adult should be about 400 milligrams per day, which is about 4 cups. But she says when pulling an all-nighter, try to limit it to 100 to 200 milligrams, and to do that evenly throughout the night, not all at once. And then she also suggests right after finishing your coffee, drinking lots and lots of water because when you're hydrated, it's much easier to stay concentrated. And of course, if you can, try to get up and move around as often as you can and relax your eye muscles because obviously those have been awake for a while. Now, although the nights seem endless, the next day is bound to happen, so here's how to survive that. So nap if you can, but don't overdo it because you're not going to want to throw off your circadian rhythm or your internal clock because that's hard to get back on track. Author of Sleep Soundly Every Night, Robert Rosenberg, says that caffeine early in the day is all right, but if you're still consuming it by 4 p.m., sleep will be disrupted. And also eat fruit, veggies, and drink lots of water because those are rich in antioxidants and phytochemicals. And if you're a real go-getter, try and do a little bit of exercise because that can help energize you and help you avoid oversleeping. So thank you for listening. I hope you gained some knowledge on how to get through those all-nighters that are definitely inevitable for us college students, and hope you can use these to help make your college career as easy as possible.
Okay.
Thank you. Do you want me to just